So week 2, we actually found ourselves winning a game, 31-21 over our rivals, the Orbits, who in week 1 actually won in a 27-0 shutout. Now, I don't remember how good that team actually was, but beating a team that just got done winning a shutout in the first game of the season is definitely still a positive. And Cunningham, he came away with an amazing game of 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. It was a legit 0 interceptions, of course. Rodriguez, you look at these numbers, and if you didn't watch that game, you're like, holy crap, he played well. It was a struggle bus. The fourth quarter, we came alive on the final drive. It was from the 1-yard line, and we scored a freaking touchdown drive, I believe, all the way down the field, clutched up, and then Morant. That was mainly in the first half. Obviously, a really good game, but 78 yards out of his 101, so I mean, big plays are big plays, but I would like a little more consistency. He is him, obviously, but we just got to get the ball to him more often. Let's head on to week 3, though, against another division rival in the Elks. Any breakouts? Any? Quarterback Cunningham. It would be amazing. I would love this. I would trade off everyone on this team just to get this breakout. Well, don't got to worry about it. Weekly award should be Cunningham. And it is a quarterback of the week, player of the week, actually. 246 yards, 4 touchdowns. He had 26 on the ground as well. And a lot of pressure, but only allowed 1 sack, which tells you getting that ball out quick, kind of rolling out, making plays. Kenny Moore, Bosa, and Rogers for the rest of the Players of the Week awards. Let's take a look at our team in case you're new to the series and you have not seen what this squad looks like. Let me tell you, it's a team. It is a team, and it is in the NFL. That is all I can really give you as far as spoiler alert. Of course, the morale is up. Morale was very bad after week 1, and here we are after week 2, cooking up. Everyone's at least neutral or even positive morale. Jackson already, I didn't even think about that. I mean, it's fine, Star Dev. Already revealed. I don't remember if that was something that happened last week or if he just got it this week, but he is a star development trait player. I do not know what the rest of the players are like. Was there anyone else? It's just the 2 O-linemen and Shelton. So Shelton still has a chance. And then, of course, on the offensive line side, Belzer and Williams still have chances to be superstar. Don't know if that's going to be the case or not. Also, Barber, starting left tackle. How about that? So far, avoiding the injury bug. Obviously, it's a new week in the NFL. The Elks as well, avoiding the injuries. New week in the NFL, and you just never know what's going to happen. But let's take a look at the Elks, see if they added any new talent, and then we can get into our weekly strategy of trying to, for the first time in this series, go over 500. Anthony Richardson, a problem. Another fast quarterback to play. Very good throwing for strong arms, short and medium accuracy. Deep's not the best, but he has got some throw power. Rashad White, the speedster with 90 juke move. Wide receivers, Zay Flowers, Jaden Reed and Duvernay, once again, a pretty small group of receivers. Even the tight end spot filled with 6'3", and then the third string, who probably won't play much, is 6'6". Scott maybe should be the starter, but Tyler Conklin, as of right now, is the better player. But if you want to get someone to develop, you kind of need to use them. Ryman, an amazing finesse blocker, and he's a really good blocker in general. He's better at power blocking. I expect him to be a finesse blocker. But Ezra Cleveland, very good for the run block. Not so much in the pass block. Center, Frazier, definitely needing to work. I don't know what's going on there, but that is one of the lowest starting linemen I've ever seen. Edwards isn't the best, and Austin Jackson isn't the best either. So our Jackson going against their Jackson might actually be able to cook, especially since he's not that good of a power blocker, which is obviously what Jackson's strengths are. Our Jackson, not theirs. It's confusing. Rousseau, probably in the 90s for power move, just a little regressed after a loss, it would appear. 81 block shed, but very good power move, like we said. Parsons, a super problem. Jonathan Allen and Benton, once again, the best D-line in the league. Christian Harris, super speedy. Devin Bush, super speedy. Deion Henley, super speedy. Logan Wilson, kind of speedy, especially considering he's 245 pounds. Snead, super speedy and good. Johnson, okay speed, but very smart and very good coverage. And then Kyler Gordon. I mean, he'd be a starter on our team. So this is a really good defense. Eddie Jackson, still good enough to start. And then Poyer, the X factor. Best kicker in the league, decent punter. It's a really good team. So this is not a team to sleep on at all, especially since it is a division rival. But mock draft. We got a mock draft 1 here. Let's see what they're mocking, if you will. The first pick overall goes to the Bulls, and they look like they're going to be going edge rusher based on these projections. A few linemen in the first round, or the first top 5. 2 of them in the tackle spot, top 5. They have us at number 7 as it stands. Looks to be a pass rusher. Timmy Newton, 6'5", 270 is crazy big, but I am in the market. We are absolutely in the market for a pass rusher, so they are not wrong in that category, but we're kind of hoping we're not drafted at 7. We're hoping it's a lot lower. I mean, higher. God damn it. Actually, is it lower? I don't know, dude. Either way, gonna try to stop the run game. Maybe it should stop the option play instead. Why did it kick us all the way out? Just because I wanted to change my... maybe I'm not supposed to do it that way. Actually, I think you just click... Is it right analog stick? No, it's not. I was right. You just have to re-click A. QB scrambles, I guess, contain that. And then attack the pass game. I'm going to go with short. I think that's what got us, some success last week. Don't want to say this is completely Malik Cunningham's job, but at the same time, I'm going to go into this thinking that it's, no, let's keep the quarterback. I like this. I like this situation we got going on. You never know when an injury is going to happen because this offensive line is a problem. Cunningham likes to run as well. And in general, we always seem to have quarterback issues, so you just never know when it's going to be a really bad couple of weeks and somebody needs to step up. So get a dev up, you have more options. Oh, there goes Shorter. I should have just ran in. I thought, even though Shorter is really bad with juking, good job, Morant. I thought our guy was going to be worse. Well, it's like the same play every time, but I like this. This is a good play to win with. Oh, they've sold us. It's all Bell. Back of the end zone, Bell. Which I do have to say, speaking of, he's actually been pretty good for us. Week 1 really dropped the ball, even got benched like we mentioned before. But he made up for it. A nice route there. I know it's against Cam Jones, but still. One more catch, and we will have the thing. It doesn't even need to be a good catch, just literally any catch. Boom. But yeah, I'm going to also, speaking of, keep it on 8-minute quarters, I think, because the episodes have still been kind of long, and more importantly, so far, I really like the way, the sliders have played out, so I'm just going to keep it the way it is, and, if things need to be adjusted, we'll adjust them accordingly. Morant, kind of the only guy open, drops it. Here we are, at home, against the Elks, our division rival. We just got done taking on the Orbits, who are debatably the strongest team in this division. And last week, Cunningham had himself a day. 18 for 26, 246 yards, 4 touchdowns, another 20-something on the ground, and a Player of the Week award win on top of it. The Elks seemingly lost. I didn't see what their actual record was, but just looking at the morale, it'd be pretty weird for you to be 2-0 and have bad morale. It's like, but I wanted to win by more. It's like, you won. Relax. Even if you struggled, it doesn't matter. As, of course, Cunningham, he's kind of winning over the fans. He's a fun player to watch. He's a great story to follow. And obviously, he's playing well. There's not really much more to like about all of those things. I mean, those are good enough. Any one of those things is good enough to like someone, but all of them, yeah, that's quite the trifecta. Or twofecta. I don't even know what I said, how many I mentioned. But we will be kicking the ball off first. Ryland going to be kicking this thing deep, and the defense will have a chance early against what appears to be a pretty bad line. The left tackle spot's pretty strong, but we have, a decent DT. Carl Brooks had a good week. And then, of course, Jackson is the best edge rusher we have. So going against one of their weakest linemen should bode well. Let's take a look at their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. It should be kind of lower numbers, but we'll see, as obviously he has all the makings to be a great quarterback, and yeah, it's a pretty good game. Oh, it's a season. Oh. I mean, it's still okay. And the Orbits, they're falling down. Shut out in week 1, and then they lose 2 in a row. And over the middle, hit hard, but caught for the 10-yarder. Mr. Jaden Reed. Once again, a lot of slot-type wide receivers. Talent to play the number 1 spot, but the size of each of these receivers a little bit on the shorter side. Anthony Richardson's their biggest player. I thought it was going to be picked by Cam Jones, but I say kind of reminds me of the old Cam Newton days. I know they kind of had Greg Olsen, but definitely some shorter receivers on that team with him. I mean, it's more just he's tall, so kind of, it is what it is. But I'm just saying words, all right? If you like words, maybe leave a like and subscribe. What a tackle, I think. It was neither one. And they both just said, okay, whatever. Just you know, it's a fair tackle. It's over. Weatherford stepping up on a screen, getting blocked up. Can't get out there, but the blitz gets there. And won't get the ball off. If he got that ball off to the running back, which he probably should have been able to. I mean, there's really no one there. We come with the blitz. We are kind of given. We do have the contain, but we are kind of giving them a chance here to get out there. I just jumped at nothing. And that will be a coverage sack. Malone. And I didn't see, was it Shelton as the DT that got to him, or was it Carl Brooks again? Anthony Richardson in hell so far. And that was Mr. Shelton, so he gets a half credit. This punt probably will pin us, but still a stop to start the game out. Our defense in week 1, like we said, was really bad, so getting some stops now in back-to-back weeks is definitely a positive. And Mathis fumbles the ball, and it's recovered by the Elks. Oh, my Lord. Mathis has not had a good start to his Bison's career. Was it Kyler Gordon that hit him? I mean, I don't even think we did anything crazy, did we? Like, I don't remember juking. I cut inside, but I didn't, like, juke. Yeah, he just got hit-sticked by Palamau, the big 6'4" safety. He's got some strength. He's a great special teamer. And that is a huge blown opportunity, as we're going to give the ball up before even touching the ball on offense. And the worst part is Mathis has to come right back out after making a huge mistake and then play cornerback. And then the very first play gets a nice hit at least. You know, water on the bridge, forget everything that's happened. You know, you don't want to make more mistakes, so could have happened to anyone. And there's no way he just turns that into a first down. Bringing a second player on a tackle should not mean that the player gets more momentum. It's 2 people taking on 1 player. That should be an insta-tackle is what it should be. Cutback. Oh, that was a good move. Good tackle, though, by Wilson. All right, let's tighten up, see if we can get the stop. 3 points is, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Read option. And what a play. What's the flag? That better not be a freaking face mask. It's a hold. This is a tough decision, actually. I'm going to accept it. I think it's smarter to accept this. Because maybe they, like, try to take something short to set up a third down, and they get less than they think, you know? And then it's like 3rd and 10. Or they get more yards, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. I don't know. I think my thought process there was smart. And we bring the rush. Doesn't happen. They get the 3-yard touchdown. I don't think it really matters. Also, why did I actually run commit on 3rd and 3? Like, yeah, there is a chance that they could run that ball, especially since they were lined up the way they were. But from the 3, that's a little bit of distance from the end zone. Then again, you know, they gain 1 or 2 yards, and it's 4th and goal from the 1, and you know, they decide to go for it. As Forbes, not going to get much. Special teams not looking great today. But Cunningham, who was player of the week, finally gets the on the field after the other team has 2 drives before he even gets 1. Obviously, there's a little bit of pressure on you when you see that, but 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 550 yards. The big sad part about that is those 2 interceptions are not his fault. But technically, he should have 3 interceptions, one of them being his fault, so it'd really only be 1 that isn't his fault, and that's a really good throw. Turn around, nice job. Gotta say, Ronnie Bell's been getting some nice blocks from his teammates. 26 yards to start the game out. Try to get Rodriguez on some more inside zones instead of stretch plays, and the cutback is kind of there. A little bit of a face mask, gains 4, though. Last week, 126 yards on 12 carries. And before that final drive, he was like 6 for -7, which is just another great story of never give up. Never give up. Jonathan Allen, we got to double team him. I like that. Initial double team, first down for Beatty. Initial double team, go to the second level after you got him secured. And a perfect run. And we have the read option, but I don't think that's going to work out with those 2 DBs like kind of creeping down. What a block. Overthrown. Oh, thank God. Kuntz! Stiff arm. All the way down to the 13. I seen that guy waiting for that ball. A little more overthrown, and that might be pick 6. But Kuntz, the size, 6'7". Cunningham knew what he was doing. That was scary. I mean, he's just waiting for that thing. Good job by Morant to get involved, though. Very, very close to a block in the back, though, I must say. I like Morant because I think this is zone the way they're lined up. It's a tough throw. What a catch, Morant! Back-to-back weeks where we had a diving touchdown. Kuntz last week, this week Morant. And this will be tied up. Morant back-to-back weeks with touchdowns in general. And that's a beautiful throw from Cunningham. What a drive. What a drive. Cunningham looks good, man. I don't know what it is. His release something, but he is good. Of all the names to be starters on this team, I just never thought it was going to be him. Oh, good try. He's just threw his back out there. He didn't throw his back out. He's not that old. It's like the move you can't do in, like, boxing. So never turn your back. And that's exactly what he did. Not really by choice, but good job by the linebackers not to give up that lane. Rashad White, though. Not a bad running back, but struggling last week and this week so far. So we can get Jackson going. Oh, it's going to be a screen, which we can't get out there on, but we are going to help him. Can I, like, involve myself, or am I just going to watch my fellow teammate here struggle on a one-on-one tackle? Either way, there is the draft class again. Swing pass. We're out there. Over the middle. Oh, nice strip attempt. That was actually clean. To the second quarter. Anyone's game. Elks, getting a second chance on that punt drive. Get the touchdown, and now they're driving down again. Basically back from square one to start the second quarter. We need some pressure, though. Base pressure has been struggling. Let's get a bull rush. Nice move. But he got re-engaged and overthrown. I don't know if he saw Jackson coming out crazy-like, but that was a big gain that he missed. They're double-teaming Jackson. Oh, wheel route wide open. Safety's out of position. Wilson might have a chance at him. Try to strip it because we're not going to get him anyways. Don't get it, and that will be a massive touchdown. Rashad White, not great on the ground, but cooked in the passing game. It was single high, but Wilson needed to be there. I know you don't see the running back wheel as like the primary route, but Orgy got burned there. And I got to say, as these weeks go by, Walt James is looking like a much more attractive option at linebacker. We're going to go crazy with the 5-wide start. What about the jailbreak? I don't really like the jailbreak screen. And overthrown slightly. Might have saved Ronnie, though, as Poyer was very, very much attuned with what was going on there, and he may have cooked. He may have popped Bell there. And that's a really good cut to the outside as Rodriguez gains most of it. Beatty on the inside handoff. And we're going to get some nice blocks on Jonathan Allen again, this time without the double team. They did it on their own. I don't really like this. It's going to be a counter right, but I don't really like that. That's a tough throw with the pressure and slightly overthrown. Got the quick out to Beatty, but they do have that corner shading there. I want a quicker out. Double move inside to Shorter. Shorter, it's a little late. What a catch! Behind him, but for a reason, obviously. But just really the big issue is too late. Throw came out late because I was looking at that left side and didn't really have the chance. Read option, they do have a really good player there who's probably going to see it. I don't know if he saw it or not, but Beatty on the keep is a little safer, and Jonathan Allen just made a great play. There's no way you're ever playing Jonathan Allen perfectly in a game, so for that to be his first kind of big play, that's fine. Oh, okay, well, I had to speak. Back-to-back good plays. That's the problem. Anything they considered a freaking inside zone, inside stuff, just cooks. Screen pass, though. Oh, they're on this. But he's a little late. Can anyone block, please? If we just block a little bit better, we're in field goal range. Now, I don't know. Now it's a little bit too deep. Let's see if Turk's got the juice on the punt. This might be slightly inside. That's pretty good. To the 12? The 10. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think it's a little bit easier to angle sideline than it is to try and keep the ball inside, like, the field of play to do it. Some pressure to the outside. It's going to throw that for 8. Weatherford in okay coverage. Jackson in coverage. Okay. Read option. Get out there. And we just overrun it. Kill him, Wilson. Good tackle. 19 yards. All right, lack of pressure is still a problem. Obviously went Jackson pretty high, trying to get that edge position solved. And we do get him, but White is fighting hard, gains 5. Cam Jones almost had him for a loss. 0 coverage. We're late on the running back. I don't know why I thought he was going to cut it back inside. He gets the first down, but oh my, barely. He should have had so much more. I thought he was going to break that back inside. We would have had him, too, if we were actually in coverage. And we get blocked up perfectly. Riley Moss isn't even trying to get off the block. Great tackle by Wilson, but to the 31, the blocks are starting to align a little bit. Almost the 2-minute warning. I mean, they could walk off this field with, 2-possession lead and not give us a chance. It just feels like a game that's really, really close, but, I mean, you look at the scoreboard, the situation right now, they're in a really good spot to make this hard on us in the second half. I think it's just because of a part of me just thinks that we should have easily had points last drive, yet the blocking just sold us. Get out there. That's a pretty damn good play, Cam Jones. Back-to-back good plays. 3rd and 6, out of bounds as well. I really don't know what to do because every time we've been dropping for coverage... Oh, crap. When we opt for coverage, we usually don't get there in time. Yeah, that's going to be easy. What a hit, but holds on to the 11. First down to the 1-yard line, but realistically, it feels like we should at least have a chance at the ball no matter what they do here. This is a pretty tough one for Cam Jones. Why I got Wilson kind of on the inside. Oh, inside, dropped. What a hit. I think that was Damari Mathis. Hicks definitely got in there as well, but Damari Mathis with the initial push, if I'm not mistaken. Man, oh no. The blitz forced the bad throw. 3rd and 10 from the 11. I think we learned our lesson of coverage. It is blitz time, my dudes. We went over to pretty much overload it. And we did that on purpose. Nice knockout. Gave him that look on purpose because there was no way he was getting the score there. Good tackle. All right, 10-point lead. Even if that's into halftime, that's fine, but with a chance to score ourselves. So it could be like a 7-point game, 3-point game, whatever. Tucker kicks it, giving Forbes a chance, and I think he should take it. He has a touchdown already on the season. Oh, I believed. Oh, blasted, but didn't fumble. I believed, but the blocks weren't there. And we take the sack. Trying to stand in tough, try to find someone a little bit over the middle. Didn't really happen. And I think a sack is a really bad spot for us, so I am not going to be calling a timeout. I might give it a chance here on 2nd and 16, but I also do not want them to get reason to call timeouts. Go to the outside, and he just... it's a bad throw, but Bell kind of misinterprets the situation a little bit. I think it is pretty smart to try and lead that one upfield. We're going to go with the play action, as I don't think the run does a whole lot for us. They would still have 2 timeouts. Go to Latu. Another really bad kind of play where he has to spin inside to catch it. At least it's caught, though. Gained a few yards. But more importantly, it does get that clock moving a little bit. Good job by the gunner and at least get out there. Oh, it took him out of bounds. Really good punt, but they still have a chance here to put up some points. Let's back them up. Even if we have to give up a field goal, so what? Oh my god, Anthony Richardson is so damn fast. But that might be alright, because they wasted a lot of clock doing that. Oh, right over the middle. Hold them up. No way at the time. We held him up, and of course it's Tucker getting to kick the freaking field goal. There's no way with that fight that he didn't go down after the clock hit. You might as well go all out for it. And Tucker misses it. A rare miss. I mean, it's not the easiest of field goals, but that is a rare miss. And I thought he easily was going to have that because it's Tucker after all. Definitely getting older, but still. Looking at the numbers, we are not playing well on offense, and defense is, kind of back into its old ways of struggling to get stops. Really just, setting up easy 3rd downs, and even when it's a long 3rd down, we're just letting them convert anyways. Of course, we've seen this one. Orbits did lose. Murray playing really poorly. 16-10. The Thunderbirds, in fairness, are undefeated so far, so it is a very good team that they did have to play. Let's take a look at the next matchup. It is the Tigers versus the Wizards. The Tigers winning this one pretty easily, 14-0. Jared Goff, 1 for 9 with 11 yards and a pick. Both teams 2-0 as well, so it's not like an easy game. And then the Steamers losing 0-3 on the season, but very narrowly to the Monarchs by 7. Very good game from Gino and A.J. Brown, but a loss, unfortunately, is a loss. And White, really good blocks there. It didn't even look like he was going full speed. We finally got him down with a really nice hit from Wilson. And then we, of course, had a couple of nice plays. This one, perfect play over to Morant, who ends up, not Morant, White. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. White making the play down the sideline. I was about to say, I don't remember ever getting that ball down the sideline that way. Both players did wear number 1, in fairness. Running game is, I think it's more defend the short. So attack the medium, defend the short. Got to change up the game plan because, we had attacked the short in the first half, and that didn't really work out. Forbes, pretty decent blocks for once, gets nearly to the 25. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go the curl route to Kuntz. Cunningham. I was looking for more, but Cunningham will be able to run. Gets about 12. With Parsons, I believe, on that side, him getting the blocks to actually roll out into safety. Oh, we got a block better there, though. Latu, come on. And still have the time to kind of look downfield is pretty impressive. Good blocking. I really don't like running in this. Because it looks good, but if we don't get this, this is a really tough third down. Yeah, it's going to be a tough third down as our left tackle just blew it. We gained 3, but our left tackle blew the assignment. Halfback angle, I think we have had the running back a few times on this, and we just kind of missed the read. I'm going to try to pay attention to it this time, though. And it's not open, but kind of forced to throw it there. Coverage is great. Pressure is great as well, and that's going to be a punt. Offense really struggling right now. This ball is another decent punt, but Forbes, what a play. Doesn't get him. I thought that was a fumble, no? The ball looked like it went. Unless it was like wiggling. I don't know. I thought that was a fumble. Oh my, we're not ready for this. Try to swat it. And there goes Mathis. Making up for the fumble. Good play. He made up for the fumble with that. If he leads him all the way down the field, he maybe has him, but that is pretty damn good coverage. This needs to be a scoring drive. I don't want to be Mr. Pessimistic, but if we don't score on this drive, I don't see how you win the game. We're in some pressure. Almost threw it right to the defender. This is just a team that has so much talent on that D-line. It is really tough. Go to the running back early. Try to get something. Gain 5. Bobbled the catch. There's really... look at this. It looks so open, but watch. Just watch. Great cut. Gets about 4. Yes, the field goal puts us within 7, but we have struggled all game long to do anything to get points for touchdowns. And this is our best chance at a touchdown drive, I think. Obviously, we have one, but, another one, if you will. Rant on the slant. We're going to have to read this. Get that throw in there. Good job, Bell. Once again, talked about it last week. He is the clutch man. After week 1, he couldn't do anything. Never give up on anyone. But I think that bench was good for him. I think he really values his playtime now. Morant, and he overthrows him. Oh, come on, Cunningham. It's been everyone else's fault this game but yours. And then that throw, that's yours. It's just like, when your teammates finally start to step up, you can't be the fault. In trouble. I was about to throw Kuntz. Maybe he had Rodriguez, but this line is cooking. I might have to just block a running back every time. It would be really disappointing to have to go for 4th down, get it, and then still end up with that damn field goal. Couldn't go to the outside, and we need that caught. It's a little behind him, and the DB made a great play, but we need that caught. Either way, this is obviously a field goal now. It was already a iffy decision on 4th and 1. Be a really iffy decision on 4th and 10. We're still in it. Damari Mathis cooking up with that pick, but we couldn't get more than 3. Worrisome. Starting out their drive with a nice 6-yard gain. Let's get some press man in here. Let's get a blitz. Oh, I don't even know if that was intended. Good tackle by Damari. I feel like he just threw that early. Nah, that was actually an intentional route. Fair enough. Wilson and company, good job. Really Hicks more than anyone. Good play, though. It's a loss. Going to QB contain. We're supposed to be out here. It's just kind of like messing up. And we get the coverage sack. Shelton. It was a good rush anyways, but the coverage was amazing. I think you got to go man. We're going to be covering deep user. But we are kind of on a spy. And he misses it. No way we just gave that up. There's no way he just angled that in there perfectly. He just threw his guy open. Damari did what he did on that pick. He played it way too inside, gave him the outside, and missed the swat. Damari has had just such an up and down game, man. I mean, the man just can't play consistently. Read option. And then he takes the inside step. If we weren't there with Orgy, I mean, that's probably a touchdown. We've changed it up a little bit. Nick Jones is going to be the boundary corner. I've seen enough. And I don't know who's supposed to be on him. I thought we were on the running back. Maybe it was our guy. That mistake by freaking Damari, though. Oh, that is so costly. Like, that is just unbelievable. Come on, get up there. Gains 5. Come on, man. All right, we're bringing a little bit of heat. Go with the press as well. And there's no way he catches that. There's no way. Obviously, our guy needs to get his eyes up and look. But there's no way he catches it. We got to get a stop. We can't be down 2 touchdowns. And more importantly, we can't keep letting them have all this time. And back of the end zone, overthrew him because of the rush. Oh, we ran commit and it was risky. 4th and 1. Don't go for it. Oh, of course they're going to go for it. I mean, we can't run commit again because they just showed that they're willing to throw this. Get up there, and he holds on. Oh. 4th quarter, and that clock just continues to go. Number-wise, we're still not over 100. But the 4th quarter is our quarter. This is a quarter that we like to cook on. I think this is really smart for them to run this ball. Spread them out a little bit more. And we got him, but is that a good thing? I don't know. That D-line, though, I mean, we just might not be ready to beat this team yet. It might just be too damn good of a D-line. That's a run commit. He ran right into our guy. From the 6, at least make all of this time count and actually get the stop. That's all I ask. I just pray that we make the stop. At least, like I said, at least make all of this clock useful. We're not going to get it, and he's going to get in the end zone. Oh, my God. Forbes just sold. Oh, no way. They spent all that clock and still get the touchdown. Obviously, I had to take a step left. I would have never got over there anyways. I still refuse to believe it's over. 7 minutes left. We just need a touchdown and a stop. And he threw it right at the defender. Never mind. We lost. I'm not exactly sure how he missed that bad. We waited to the perfect time. The blocks actually developed. And nobody's going to get to that outside. You've got to be kidding me. Just too low of awareness and play rec, to be honest. All right, Morant, let's see if you can get that streak. Perfect coverage. Great throw and catch, though. Asking for a miracle. Double streak. Surely the safety can't deal. That's a great throw. And he drops it. You got to be kidding me. That is a dot. Had to throw it to the right slightly to get it away from that safety. Did it, and he just doesn't catch it. I kind of want to go for it all the way they're lined up. They're actually giving us the home run, but we need that first down just to keep the drive going. And he can't get the ball. It's not the quarterback's fault. The running back can't get out in time. That's crazy. Go back to the screen and actually maybe get the ball this time? Let's see. And going out of bounds actually doesn't really do much for us there, but whatever. First down at least. Trying to make it happen quick. It's a sliver of all sliver chances, though. Tight end's open. The throw's in there. He actually holds on. Oh, my God. It's a freaking miracle. Can I hike this ball? He's open for the touchdown. And Bell! He has been him these last 2 weeks. It's a hell of a play by the safety, but just a great catch. Or Sneed, the corner, or whatever. Pulling the deep blue, had 2 guys to cover. Looked like cover 2. And Bell cooked. I love the celebration. I mean, the clock stopped while celebrating, so might as well try to do something to make them make a mistake. What a catch. And we're going to say, you know what, fellas? We have trust in this defense. Which we don't, but, you know, they don't know that. Counter play. You've got to be kidding me with these blocks. Are we not going to bring him down? Should have just gave him the first. Okay, we did give him the first down. Nice. Wow. Maybe should have kicked that onside kick, huh? Problem is, with an onside kick, you literally give them the game with a first down, so. Finish the play. There's no way we don't finish the play. And we don't tackle him. There's no way. Two guys come in free, and they both get blocked by one running back. Who is this running back? Brandon Jacobs? How? Oh, it's a good cutback in fairness to him. Wow, Orgy actually caught him. I mean, it's still going to be like damn near impossible, but at least there's a chance with the stop. Do we have the run goal line? Like, how are we this bad at stopping the run? This is ridiculous. Run, commit, goal line. If we don't get the stop here. Okay, at least they did throw it in fairness. Unbelievable. They just killed us. They really did. It was close for a while, and then it wasn't. Man, I just can't believe this defense can't play, like, at all. Morant. There's no way that guy would never. He was beat. He would never be able to react in time. Oh, I'm beat. Let me slow down and look at the feel of the play real quick. It's like, no, he would be too busy chasing the guy that beat him. Oh my God, he's insane. Ronnie Bell. How? Basically the same play across the board every time, though. And then he misses that throw by a mile. Come on, Cunningham. What a hit by Breland. What is that throw, bro? No pressure, bullet, sideline. Not even like there's like an hour of margin of error, and he still threw it over that far. We have zero push, by the way. But Ronnie Bell, I don't know where this came from, but that bench was the best thing that ever happened to him. Got benched in week 1 and has just been insane ever since. Run commit, and we just gave up the lane. Gotta go for the strip. Well, that's unfortunate. GG, 38-17. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time on 8-minute quarters to score points. They showed us that one. But man, Cunningham wasn't bad all game long. But when he was bad, boy, was it devastatingly bad. And with that being said, they will run it again. And we actually did have a lot of opportunities, and we just squandered them all. Offense wasn't great. Defense was just horrible, though. Oh, what a play. Face mask. I actually tried to possession that just to guarantee the first down to continue the drive, but he actually slipped off of it. And this is not a game where I'm going to regret like not running the ball enough, because this is a game where we just weren't going to run the ball well. That D-line is just so good. I'm honestly shocked we've done what we have in the past game. That is a dot. Oh, he dropped that one, though. He got blasted. Of all the ones that dropped, though, that one, I know it was a huge hit, but like he had harder ones than that. Jesus, can't even get that throw off cleanly. It was a really bad throw. That actually take that is just stupid. Let's get the block. See if Bell can get inside on that. Barely got that ball. Look at them rushing. It's 41-17 and they're blitzing all out. Come on. Have some shame, coach. Jesus. Oh, wow. And he overthrew him slightly. That's a tough play to read, though. Trying to throw his guy open, similar to what Anthony Richardson did earlier on a long 3rd and 17. I truly believe the moment they converted that 3rd and 17 was the game. We were down by at least one possession, might have been 2, and they converted on a 3rd and 17. Like, that's just demoralizing. But we do end up losing 41-17 after beating the Orbits in what a lot of people felt like a game we were not going to win, especially since I'm pretty sure we were on the road. And ultimately, we'll go back to under 500. What's new? What's new with this Bisons team? That was a challenging one, but once again, I like the challenge. I think this is a team that is really well built and deserves to be winning games. It really does. I will say their O-line's playing a little bit too well, in my opinion, but everything else I think makes a lot of sense. Cunningham, 50% completion percentage, debatably his worst game of the season so far. And then running game, like I said, I don't regret anything. There just wasn't much going on. 2.7 for Rodriguez, 4.2 on Beatty on, like, unexpected downs. You know, 4.2 on plays where it was, like, 2nd and 10, 4 wide receivers out. It's like, yeah, you probably should be gaining yards on those, but those plays aren't going to be coming that often, right? Flowers, 106 yards. Bell, I mean, he earned all 102 of those with the touchdown. But sadly, yeah, we got outplayed, and end up losing the game. Great game from Shelton, though. Pick for Mathis, pick for Snead and Wilson, and Tucker missed a kick. We still lost. And speaking of Ronnie Bell, he has an upgrade point. He is 90 speed. He feels so much slower than that, though, I gotta admit. But we're going to go with physical because I think getting to like 80 release would really help him out. It gets to 71 physical. 2 to short, 1 to release, 2 to spec, 1 to stiff arm, and 1 to awareness. I think that's great. I think it's going to be hard for any of these players to be all-around great players. So if I can get him to become just a really good slot wide receiver that just kills it in the short game with release and short route, I think that's great. I think that's something I would love. Drops pass straight. We have seen that in action. But yeah, I think that is something that would be, good enough, really. But unfortunately, like we said, we did lose that game. We have the Mounties next week. And I guess if you guys want to see that tomorrow, I don't know if I'm even be able to pull it off, but still, 250 likes and it'll happen. That's about it, though. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, I really do appreciate continued support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel PK plays around Madden content. And that's basically it. Still a fun one because it was really challenging, and I love a good challenge. But yeah, hope you come back for next video. But until next video,